Hello, welcome back to Learn Economy. In this video, we are going to look at the components of gross domestic product or components of GDP. There have been four major components of GDP, and these are private consumption expenditure, which is represented as C, investment expenditure, which is represented as I, government purchases of goods and services or government expenditure, which is represented as G, and net exports, which is represented as X minus M. We can see that some economists have suggested an alternative approach to measure GDP as sum of expenditure. Gross domestic product could be measured by taking into consideration all the final expenditure made during a period of account in the economy. Looking into the first component, which is the private consumption expenditure, this is the aspect, or this is the indicator which measures the money value of the consumer goods and services which are purchased by the households and non-profit institutions for current use during a period of time. And these private consumption expenditures are classified into consumer durables, or the expenditure on consumer durables, expenditure incurring on semi-durables, expenditure on durables, non-durables, and services. This classification of consumer goods is based on the length of time which consumer goods are used. Private consumption expenditure includes expenditure on all these categories of goods and services. Coming to investment expenditure. Investment expenditure means additions to the physical stock of capital during a period of time. Gross private domestic investment shows the aggregate value in this regard. And investment includes building of machinery, house construction, construction of factories, offices, and additions to firms' inventories of goods. Whereas if you look at the intermediate goods are used up in the process of making other goods. I mean, intermediate goods are used for making final goods. Capital goods get partially depleted in producing other goods and services. This is something we know, right? And which is this particular process is known as depreciation of fixed capital goods. That means wear and tear of goods when it is involved in the production process. Depreciation is fall the value of the existing capital stock which has been consumed or used up in the production process. That means producing the process of producing the output. And it's very important to understand the difference between gross investment as well as net investment. Gross investment includes value of depreciation, whereas in the case of net investment, this depreciation element is deducted. That means that if you deduct depreciation from your gross investment, what you get is the net investment, or if you add depreciation to your net investment, what you get is gross investment. Investment could be classified into four categories. First is business fixed investment, which is the amount which business units spend on purchase of newly produced capital goods like plant, equipment, etc. Gross business fixed investment is a gross amount spent on newly produced fixed capital goods. When depreciation is deducted from it, what we get is net business fixed investment. And it should be kept in mind that depreciation occurs only in the case of fixed capital goods. Second is inventory investment, or this is also known as change in stock. It is the net change in inventories of final goods which await the sale of finished goods or semi-finished goods or raw materials. These are included mainly because they represent currently produced goods which are not included in the current sale of final output. Third is residential construction investment, which is the amount spent on construction of flats, residential houses, etc. The investment or residential construction investment is said to be gross when you have you take into consideration depreciation, and it is net if you are not considering depreciation. Coming to public investment, which include the capital formation by the government in the form of building, roads, bridges, etc. This is gross when depreciation is not deducted, and it becomes net when depreciation has been subtracted. Okay, when if you subtract net from gross, what you get is depreciation, right? The third aspect is government purchases of goods and services, or government expenditure, which is the government spending on goods and services, which would include purchase of intermediate goods, wages, salaries, etc. paid to the staffs by the government, So all the government purchases are considered to be a proxy measure of government output. Such government purchases are treated as a part of final output. Transfer payments which are made by the government to the households and firms are actually not counted as GDR or government expenditure. This is to avoid the double counting, since the consumption or investment by the receipts of transfer payments is counted in the case of consumption expenditure and investment expenditure. So just to avoid the process of double counting, we are ignoring that aspect from government purchase of goods and service or government expenditure. Coming to the final thing, which is the net export, which shows the difference between the domestic spending on foreign goods and foreign spending on domestic goods, that is imports and exports. Thus the difference between exports and imports of a particular country is known as net export or X minus M. To sum up, we can say that gross domestic product is the total value of the sum of consumption expenditure by households, investment expenditure by firms, government purchase or government expenditure, and net export, which is GDP is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M. GDP is equal to C plus I plus G plus X minus M is the equation here. If you explain it in the form of simples, you can arrive at this conclusion. So that's all. I welcome you to my Telegram group and Telegram channel to discuss your doubts, and also like, share and subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thank you.